Back at the castle, the evil queen still seethed with jealousy over Snow White's beauty. She commanded her mirror once more, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" To her fury, the mirror replied, "You are fair, my queen, it's true. But deeper in the forest, where the 7 dwarfs dwell, Snow White is alive and well. Her beauty still outshines your own." The wicked queen realized that her huntsman had betrayed her and failed to kill Snow White. She began plotting a new way to be rid of her stepdaughter once and for all. Using dark magic, the queen transformed herself into an old peddler woman. She crafted a beautiful lace bodice out of colorful silk, lacing it tightly together. But concealed within the silk laces was a cruel trick. As the bodice tightened, it would slowly suffocate whoever wore it. Disguising her true identity, the queen set off into the forest to find the dwarf's cottage. As she hobbled along the path, a few woodland animals eyed her suspiciously. They sensed the evil within her disguise. Meanwhile, Snow White was hard at work inside, sweeping and humming cheerfully as always. Through the window she spotted the seeming peddler woman approach. Against the dwarf's warning, her kind heart led her to open the door. "Pretty laces for a pretty lass," cackled the old woman, holding up the silk bodice. Snow White admired the fine laces, having never owned something so lovely. "Let me try that on, it's beautiful," Snow White insisted. Snow White wore the silk bodice, and she was looking very beautiful. But suddenly, Snow White felt her breath growing shorter. She gasped for air as the evil queen cackled cruelly. Watching her stepdaughter's face turn red then pale, Snow White collapsed on the floor. Just then, the dwarfs returned home from the mines. They rushed in to find their dear Snow White collapsed on the floor, struggling to breathe. Acting quickly, Grumpy used his sharp pickaxe to cut the laces, finally allowing Snow White to take in air. In the confusion, the evil queen fled away, vanishing into the forest. Only then did the dwarfs realize this was no simple peddler, but their wicked stepmother, the queen in disguise. They take care of Snow White until she had recovered. Thanking their lucky stars, they arrived home in time. Determined to protect her, the dwarfs warned Snow White once more to open the door for no one when they were away. Still, the envious queen's thirst for revenge was not satisfied. Twice now her vile attempts on Snow White's life had failed. A greater evil deed was surely coming.